The President of the Republic, does he trust the IGP?
If you're not matching with the pace of the reset agenda, you might be asked to step aside.
The President has the right to sack Dampare.
IGP Dampare $8 eti wotena se mampanyi be odaw no wantimi ani so a e wose ma atena.
We expect something completely different from you.
John Mahama is going to show the other side of him. You, majority, you have not seen.
Omoni anji se ya sack Dampare omu jubility. Dr. George Ekufu Dampare aye popular at the Mayan Ghanaians no, but on no nkrofo no omo yadwuma onya popular within. Yen someone for nyina kwaba once again emra dwumadie so as usual. Many abusuan pani kefu so adiomi ena hia ensama ekoso ewo o my ganam yeba bedi hu nkomo na fe no bibia ai kama His Excellency John Mahama ensem bebre ene free president ase eba yebewram ena wachi after say IGP Dampare yeyi ni free ho na ede tata yohonu ebe hye ho no enkomodie bebre ekoso ewo o my ganamu allegations bi APP we ene foforo bi ena eboaboa no a yede ni nyina ebre hefo okude to blakwa ena afi no education minister Haruna Idrisu ebeboro mo so ena afi no hede ekoso eho baransa na no yen certain free IGP Dampare ense after seman pani eyi ni free so no enkomodie de bi koso ewo oman Ghana mbaren we aye Paul Adom Oche good evening Ghana Metro TV ena one making allegations say IGP Dampare $8 edema wana ewo Jubilee House said beya mampani ebe koso amana ye IGP baran and say we the fofian twata finally mampani ayi na free so akoye nsem bebre we aye Paul Adom Oche ena this ansemi etu dwa o make sa allegations yi abusuan nwamwe mame na wase na mencha yahwefo nyina Gibraltar ahomte se ohwe Dr. George Ekufu Dampare a in one sam na akofa ba yi na di a ema Paul Adom Oche make this allegation but baba Paul Adom Oche de no but asembisa wo so bisa ho ne se mampani wayamfom so ana se oyi Dr. George Ekufu Dampare e de free wo se post simpimu redu ana IGP na amanfo din komo se Dampare de say your people's friend and say police adwuma no abinimu and oba yen so no they will see engage anyomtofo issue bar they will see approach issue no come company man ntina police as police IGP no enye wuduma die titiriu and say be entertainment prefect na engage anyomtofo and I say no obi me adamfo that is not your main call of duty wadwuma ne se bra na behwe na asomdwie emra omanum bebo police adwuma no ho ban na bebo oman no ho ban. So the question is Dr. George Ekufu Dampare otumi ye na adwuma ni ya na mampanyi na John Mahama ba ya or the tax bi share nsa mema mo remfi o ka kire ni say 2024 aba ya to no a ye wie ye no enipa ewu ye no no onye hu hwehwemu and mampanyi John Mahama letter wo de ba no o ma ne niamenum a omomode no onye adwuma no mfama no and nei ehun susu asort say so as IGP e also mampanyini order say ya to abawie enipa 10 ewu enipa 6 ewu nipa 8 ewu gise mampanyini bi na baka jo say ya investigations na omo kodi sa abonifo sami ya nti wo mansa na wo hunyansa say wo kwa akoya na ask yourself that question and in the first place as police IGP now babeto yes say ya to about 2020 wie ye no no enipa 8 ne wuye ya to about 2024 we and they now that so how ya IGP enipa 6 ewu enipa 6 ewu yen up to now enifo ne yatimi arrest wo mo enifo ne kodi sa abonifo sem we who mo ne kotutuo no these are the questions that you have to ask yourself. We couldn't do all this mampanyini ba he no ono amount tax ache wo kwan ya faso na fa yesa nremu we nyina sa ne be ya wo mo kodi bonifo sem no yensa besu mu me so ma memre na ne menum no membo sutia wa na men summarize no na obi a wo hu ye no hu na yenhwe de edi kan a your friend say John Mahama Ghana mampanyini edema Dr. George Ekufu Dampare so wo momode so be establish of dedicated investigative task force from a special task force within the CID to focus solely on this case, ensuring an undivided attention and efficient handling of this matter. Omomodin no ntikubi a ewo CID no mu no no modin yenhwehwemu ma papa a efasa asebi a odi ato nanimi 2020 and 2024. 2 was a collaboration with witnesses and families, conduct thorough investigations with the eyewitness victims, families, and other relative individuals who may provided crucial information. Bomodin omo ye no womo busuafo womo namfofo ani womo de womo ni krutu wi som mienu santem hu bonfo som na ekoso te sete man south a posifo ne asojafo begina ho a na womo tutuo te sede ye wo movie no ene womo nika so bom ene nkita ho sede be ya obetimi anya evidence na ode aba afen ko 3 review of electoral security arrangement, investigate the role and actions of security personnel deployed at the affected police station to determine their involvement of oversight. Bomodin electoral abato ana yeto no eba bamba ho nsem a munye nhwehwemu yie afeye hu aposifo ne wo maya na ye mu omo kobia ya wodo ayeto aba no ne nkohu eno be makwan am yehu se na anu aba yeto ye na Tachiman South asoja foko tutuo aposifo ko tutuo the brighter ko station bia na ko bisa se wo ana wo kwose yiwu se kona ko gina ye nyaso ko gina kantamanto a wo be register etu a wode ko woturo din ne ehu se the brighter ko kantamanto okura etu wei number wei no wode ko enti ene se ese posi ni bia betutu kantamanto a yenim de ye sign ho no yenim ni din de obeturo ye yenim to ne kura no wode ko but ya to abewe was a year Tano South 2020 yes ma posi form mo kodi ewu up to down yenim posi kura ya sign wo Tano South to Tachiman South ho amo kodi sa abone fusemi ni akwache no enti wotena se mama mpanyini be odaw ne wantimi ani so a e wose ma atena ho mame nko the fourth one was use of forensic evidence. Employ advanced forensic technique to analyze any physical evidence from the crime scenes, including bullet, casings, weaponry, and other materials. Way number 4, point number 4. Our demand. Yeah, forensic. Fabe for kwaso yehwehwemu mapa na yewu empo etua wodo ade kwa ye koto yaboba efiri mu bae no na yewu ne efiri ade ba last one amampanyini de ma no owie no wo ka cho se collaborate with the electoral and civic bodies, work with the electoral commission and other relevant agencies to review report from the 2020 and 2024 elections. We nyina Dr. Akufu Dampare mampanyini ba wadi sei asem ni si ye edi sei ehwehwemu mapa be no tumi de ye enti enei mampanyini hunu se medical de sa tax we dia man ene obeka ya ebra mampanyini ye sa order no de ne nipa bebre kan se yem so de so na hwe no hwe so obetumi ya adwuma na and the capabilities of doing this work no ebe determine say on tenase ana on sesa no na onu nia betum nkyene nia betum nkyene kura hina abufuo ene se enipa bi wo mem hanom se wo mo challenge mampanyini John Mahama se oni tumi se e wose oyi Dr. Akufu Dampare edi ni firi hono but say na constitution eka constitution no amaya tiase se John Mahama or any president have every right to appoint IGP and firing any IGP
abushia say
me say o man constitution no amaya tiase se mampani John Mahama o wotumi so or appoint any IGP of his choice with collaboration with the Council of State and afi was so to me so obey any IGP of his choice obey in a day enti wo we don't have any right and for now no constitution article 91 no eko no yensesa no enti yensesa no who are you to challenge the president at Supreme Court to say who kwaji interrogatory injunction the atoma mpanyini so only to me say IGP fire service personnel and all the security personnel in mpanyifo mo dan no omu to me and one more di sansem huni and you obi a one more nim dey say Imani Africa president and afi Kofi Annan institution panyino dan no Dr. Kwesiani
se bi omo so hu ni se papa na dwuma so ani
since one ana ebeya mra wa hasa obi kwaje tabono de abewo mampanyini se oni to me and wonim as president wadwuma na den enti e wo so wo appoint enipa ofi se wo mo echo with your ideology wo agenda ene niema opese odibu o man no omo no ya adwene
na se wo ni se ye challenge mampani
no you don't have any right because constitution am mayehu for now no constitution yensesa no de me no right say e be di obi be hye mampani ni konsa wo po ene di brighter na enya adwuma say IGP
se no kwa na hye mampani abufu
no ka ho na hye mampani abufu so Dampare case na aba no 1 ono a 2 adasa wo mu free say wo de wo mu nimra Woman ko school. They have every right to challenge them and penny. Supreme Court no. Woman and you wouldn't there answer. Interrogatory injunction one more copen no. Court on the ashe me. Me no why and a Supreme Court on better so. And as some way who can waste the Supreme Court on a chance because no judge, no Supreme Court judge, no better grant to this interrogatory injunction. Say for call man penny so to Mrs. IGP. And they was no. Why no so ye judge wo kroman no betimi aka say man panyin ni right say wo so sesa Dampare
so man nya de ase omo challenge man panyin
you are challenging the
man panyin man the president and man panyin so atche say ono no me mfa ne say o man no na ehwe so
exactly
bia ne tumi so
exactly o paso kire mo hu say wono na ye de constitution na che ne nsa
and we say no kra no say buy no mo challenge no na say man panyin anya nsesa bia o make say nka man panyin emre
kofo buy one or appoint as defense minister enye ni adu kofo you don't have any right. My man, I mean, no can say, oh, to me. So between the council of state and Atlasia, no can send the buffer than one person or defense minister. Me no me need to me. And no law, and bet me a sin council or appointing the buffer reader, so my defense minister. Because I'm not yet, as I say, I was so appointed to be or no Ginny, no bet me in a year, Juma. And you will be a woo Ginny outside. And the abayin na ye was social media and I'm penny Dampare they will say they will near to fuck up they will assemble no IGP adwuma nyasa enya bobo dance IGP adwuma enya yankotonwom IGP adwuma nya asem si ya ma koduru ho e wo sasem na aba no enipa life ne ka no the brighter uma me bi ka ho o papa bi ka ho unua bi ka ho ne to aba no soja ni bia na dre nya adwuma akofo tramon na onye soja ni mapa of course because I know say soja ni mapa bia ni one more obe stupid low I'm a politician and you to the sense of kokum nipa
o ba say election o mo se bibia ya asomdwe o
uni masomdwe ya to obe wia me nipa sese wo se bibia ya asomdwe no wai peace no wai abana ya to ni nipa ewu se nipa ba ko pese mpo na wi ana se obi moja kra ne so foma what is the peace peace no way ya to aba ne wie ya Dr. Alhaji Mahmood Bawumia ya beji tu muntamo so ware na ye wie na electoral commission so tena wan bra opo be declare doesn't mean asumdwe ni se ya to aba ne wie no aba ba ko kra se ya ante obi hu ante I was there. Me kwa Ashanti region one year dem to ye. Kro bi a friend say buakwa. E wona me koye police station man wase e wona me gina a ya chi kwabna ne NDC police station agent. No omo bro no.
Se bia okodi bone.
Onkodi bone. Bone omo okodi nyina se okura machine ketua bi. E mana wo muto ni nyina e kan. Eno na me NDC timi ye faster wo mutimi nya wo resource ye to abawe edu abo anoma anwumira no nkron no mo nso madi nkunim no sab anyi na ekura wo no MPP fo nim nti no na wo free say ode ringing election no eno mo bachi no bi gina no mo bo no enti ya bu weni uri akwaka say election ye peace enti Dr. George Akufu Dampare ni sake no me 100%
abusian say me sisu bi ma
Dr. George Akufu Dampare sake no me fo so 100%.
Kaso ni pa boni
ni pa boni na
obi adwuma bono na wo fua so
no na adwuma mo no IGP na wonye biem but oda so police ni mu IGP na wonye biem and IGP by IGP no anya force such enchena wono kwa na enta onya agi and the next is electoral commission commissioner on say Jemensa adukai on say se wo hyehye edan wo sie nkakra obeduragu reset no wenu nyina ka ho se wantumi anya wadwuma sa ne sesa de fata I was see you at to a berry up to now, Abrekuma South. Abrekuma North, I say, you need results. Now that's what was a electoral commission. What about them? I didn't know what I'm saying. And to back to Paul Admochi at the end of summer. Paul Admochi, me want to say, one of the comedians. I want a journalism, a Juman or more year as a journalist. Me and Saddam Fanassim serious. Or Kasami Moon Senyan Zanine Kasan. Because, oh, you nipa bia and throw the wire, dear pa. A fine now come send Nipa or send Nipa me, Nubi. Oh, Jubilee House. Dr. George Akufu Dampare at the huge amount of dollars akotria and I say and you for suko ache de na nso nipa mienu bi wo ho it has been alleged so akotria sika de ama wo mo se nko mo mfa no ban se ne be ya yensesa no akoyi ye wie ye yensesa ba ye didi nkomo pose for ba ko mienu bi enim mo mpanyufo kakra na o madi nkomo o mu jubility Dampare Dr. George Akufu Dampare aye popular at the man young Ghanaians, no, but on no grow for no more yet, on your popular within. I'm telling you, they are jubilating over his second. I'm telling you, Omania just say a second Dampare. A dentina Omaniaji. What was he doing? Ah, na ye wrong one. Na ye nim police one ma. And nay, one yi IGP dia omani aje.
Say the ni man say Dampare and ya danfo. Asem si ha no aba. Oni e be kasa asomdwe mu. De o sini anyom tofo ye shatawale mu. Che say almost che say
outside gentility oba fie no obesu. Efie nye. Because within police no omani aje pa. Adai. And according to sources no police fought to abani huge to no boom 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 boom. Adama NDC ni John Mahama because him say new government ba ombe Dampare afio. That's the reason. And to keeping Dr. Akufu Dampare as IGP no enka it will affect NDC in the near future. I bet to aba.
But see Yankee new before but na be the chain na say ono no mra me take over there.
Eno na e was say umma wadwem da o kan. Onse na Dankwa Akufo na appointing ye wonu. So o ni deputy. Ni ente ase edenti no appointing no edenti na John Mahama ankofo obi amfiri ba bia ama senyo honu na so no no so obondi. That's the questioner for gods was ye bisa because me say eno ase na me drum say enye yo honu ya na Dankwa Akufo appointing no so o mra no me deputy wonsem ba bebrebe no ono na John Mahama akwa appointing but go and read this man biography. Yeah, oba police mu and was started as corporal 1985 and appointing. So that means 1 year Juman 40 good years.
That's our experience share Dampare.
Very very rich experience at Dampare. Dampare sometime you move bebreni anwoye and oba police mu. So rise young kakran or dia bedua. So real experience or na bia wo the free top hierarchy one out one mo ba. E bia na bia from sonka senka John Mahama be appointing ni pafoforo. Ebredru ebinom oka so was institutions like police, soldier, oko judiciary ni ade a ye gyan mu omo na nko omo a panyimfo ne wonu e ba omo tase no omo to aba no omu yi enipa a won pese obeye omo supreme chief justice here IGP army commander ni ade. But ask yourself those people now omo ko transi akọ yiye no omo ye nipa ma panyin so betimi na ye adwuma na and the constitution dem rande de share mampanyin nsa so no ba because a sensitive position here pa dem mo man no untimi nkofo bia so me chief justice untimi nkofo bia so me IGP untimi nkofo bia so me soldier army commander e wo so woni obi a wo free so obeboa na wo ideology no o believe wo enti Paul Adumochiri nyansanim asam no kind a baseless nem nim se nko obenya kokoduru no obodin so ko tutu yeah me can trust and na man you be any Kelvin Taylor hono. Kelvin Taylor will not come and sit down. No make it this such word allegation. Trust and uncle. As a usu because like asma okay Kelvin Taylor no can the same thing no. Some penny and challenge no. His Excellency John Mahama because me no ka say no. Constitution yense sano. Ni yense sano so the constitution the 2 minutes na the amano. Munyano. Set me kwameti say sin ka mampani ko nye na adwin se nko be Dampare afiro. Kadada nko yi no. So be na wo hwan ka se de niam si kwen ko san kadada nko yi no. But oba ye woto a wo ye na dwuma. Wa man case class on steady no on fa ho report mra. Am I? What sorry? Questioning a whole security expert wouldn't what is security. We man Africa or court. Say wo kwa kwaji injunction dia be wono. Enti uhuru mampanyini bo ene ade. Enti paad watch dey emfa no paad watch em wa so da so te wo. He is supposed to be in prison. And this yaman yokono so beni so amana bon seta. They should be very very careful. Oh, now obi a wako see Christmas tree kwa. Opepepem. Just Christmas tree. Our airport mo bani pe we da so te wo. Hwe enem no kasa kino for real ta say. Ono no asabi o. It has been alleged so your cromfo we are Ghana for sika kino for reata no ono si obi akobu ni pona ni akoni fie akorere ni fie enti odo omo court but aba no da so to kino for reata na mo asema me kamata say na so kino na so ono so right na ye dey any right ura ni fie wa say enam kino for reata so man ni pegu enam kino for reata so man ebi no nya stroke enam kino for reata so man ebi no nya dwuma enti omo yere ma ja wo omo kunu ma ja wo no ono major school one ma basasa this man working freely amen na ono wonya that vim say ono kromfo ba ne fie no report to kromfo de ama court can you imagine amen na wo court on namo Paul Adumochiri na nkani kwa so be good evening TV no so na nko be make system sami nko da ne bi no okay awuhia tuja pa banan yankwa mampani video yi emra hense o the one in kese
ena akọ ama state agencies ade no akoyehu quick one yentimra.
We expect something completely different from you. The reports we would look at next year will be the report for 2024. So really your performance will show when we do the 2026 review. That will show for 2025. And I'm going to come and sit in that review, and we will mark you based we'll mark you based on your performances. And if you're not matching with the pace of the reset agenda, you might be asked to step aside. And so if that adds to the horror movie, that's the intention. Indeed, many of your entities are at their lowest point in the entire history of the Fourth Republic. Ladies and gentlemen, the era of impunity, mediocrity, and financial recklessness must end today.
Okay, Yabusha.
No.
Mampani.
Makasa graduate ye develop nipa wono be mampani. Nipa adwene nimde ni nyansada wo mutim. And it shouldn't be the talk keke. Yeah. Because nana dan kwakufa do ka bi kire ye say. So why you secretary shepra ne kankanti na oba na bemu a san wachi nako. But the ko wi ache ne wa biemu ma wo say afi de wa corruption no opeso ye no na bra na bebo bi wo na bem.
O de bia na obi tie bro front ase chemu kakra che.
Ye John man ma ka ne say. Empanyimfo obobo wo mu din di dwumadi ahyehye wo mo nsa. E wo Ghana ono mu hia ono mu di nkomayi. Ye the institution we am akoda no, ye the we am akoda no, ye the we am akoda no. Wo so ompa bayisam na ban mu. Ompa nyaatwom. Ompa kata ahyehye.
Na oka we nyina wom.
Oh, wo se mi nkyerem, mi kyerem abisam so oka we nyina wom.
Abayisam ni nyina wom.
Ah, ni nyina wom. Ompa bayisam, ompa kata ahyehye. Ompa proye ne kankan, ompa anien so ade, ompa omaso, opa obi oye patriotic. No me yedwuma fa mo ma no na so 2026 finsam premier ne aduonu nsia no omo ho report beba ye betena se be yenhwehwemu wo hwe na wo a wadi nsem hunu no court na se wa na okọ e wo so yi wadi na wayi wadi na odi ni pa adwe ni nyansa da ntim no de naba ko naba ne nsoso sa nsem hunu no so
na no obi ka asem se won se ensohia bi da
ensohia se udu na kan ya no won se ahyenti na wo dwane
age se ensohinu
se die nwunu
I'm for the son of Mahama this time.
Onye social moa. Onye di enwunu na. And on working with his stock. And media, I believe, per 3 months, and nema wo ya ne di mina. Oh, sikasa ne kyerese papa no, wo sunya de papa. And am kasa wo sunya nyansa, man get me wrong. Wo sunya nyansa power amemwom. Ade aka ne nyansa onim as private person no, wo de aka ho. Enti we no ye de ato anim. Wo ye same jamfia. Sheye emeburu mu ko bedo na ndisi amanyoko no omo do mo abedom a ene same jamfi egina wo so emeburu ko bedo ama wo ma dogana na ye adwumaden a broje jamfi wo ka ho emeburu ko bedo ama wo hu se yemfi ho nkodo amanyoko ye waki hard emfama amanyoko bia eye wo eye Abbas Nuruddin ani eye Eric ayimo ejemo wo point mu youth afi under institutions ye de mato ano no on said the equality MPP ni amaso kankan je wo mu nipa o frɛ no kra wo mfiu o kasa no so o pa kyerɛ sɛ wo be frɛ no kra o pa yɛ sɛ bia sɛ bi wo madiwa jana nkotu o mfiu na o mo ya pomposam kro no ɛne ani nsuade ɛno na Mahama sɛ wo mpɛ na baa no mu
na sɛ we say no ɔde no warning kwa mo sɛ wanyɛ wadwuma yi a sɛ wodi ka de bibia tuti mu ha wɔde ato amon se mampanyi na me ne be ye adwuma no general manager na me be work under him no wo so wompe beyisam ompe dwesam ompe kata asese ompe apomposam ompe akakabensam intimate ne say e amenye ne because at the end no some person betena mu na 4 years na me ne kokotwa wie na impo the next government ye tie ye na ndisi sanya me satena de a ene na wosam ye ne frenching because nyesa the next year ya 2025 be so say ya ye be ko 2026 ye be yu afiri ho ye yu firi ho apede ma mpanyina me atie for now no wonim say next year say ye koni koyi si obi de ne firi ndibra de me be betima ne say wo ye corrupt wo ye kromfo na wo mu nipa no man no do wontimi nya adwuma no yi enema wo nya na bebam tim because man panya me hu se de be mu atumi ayi wadi ne maboso no waboboso de akyerew nti e wo se wo de ahofama
na de betra se na de ye adwuma ade boa mo man ye ye koso man na koduru ba bia ye hia wo mo nim nyansa ene wo mo benya kwantentena tena se enti mampanyini I spot on me give you thumbs up edemano
yeah be we but then we screen this one I'll say free SHS. We have decided to assign 150,000 students to private schools. Education Minister. So how do I do so? And I didn't say me a tuga.
And Yansafo di wo man so for now. Until sir ya ku ya ni ma bia bibi bese Sunday. But so me ensan de otum say Yansafo na di wo man so.
Baba munya mo tre. Too early.
Enti na me ka tell say me enti na me the conditions aton no. So boso me ensan ya ye wo mu yidie. Until sir bibi bese Sunday Yansafo eni nipa ankasa na for now ya nya wo mo. Free SHS traffic lights and dey na de baye. The traffic light ne baye nyina ne say enipa na bo a kire so ene obi nya 40 ni 50 kura yesi won ko school ni bi cause abaye hwe no nti nipa na kire so enipa na kire so dia ade ne betimi ayo ama nipa na wo ma kire so no mbe ha wo mo ene obi se obi osun exercise kura men ka da teacher ma ye exercise ye homework kura ye man bi ko nipa be 100 no class ba ko gina nanim ede ko ma exercise no homework no ko ma ke but then na be ye tro betie de oba ene se obi nsi dan ni bi dia ka ho untimi nsisi dan ni bi dia obi partner with private sector unim said they say John Mahama ne her na edusu be ye no e dey say national health insurance obatia sie me ba on say me kan wadweme yokese ne national health insurance no dey aba SHS no adentra on say national health insurance aban government no no dili but private sectors no enso use national health insurance ebinom enyo mu nyina so what I say and what the free national health insurance by SHS and they know or partner with private no 150,000 students or better no their private schools now my ready so money free SHS and be adwuma no and unim obetua obeform nka e wo schools ni mu omunuane ni wo bibia aban no befa o koboa ma private sector no and wo mu school na eguo no and wo mu so timi agina wo na so no madwuma no ma ye ni nyansa ba akono no enti ene no sa private school na sa tem na ni teachers awafa wo mu ye 5 no because aban no na be partner na free SHS ni bia ba ho no ene wo so ofa 10 teachers
teachers benya adwuma ye
awurade nyankopon omo no mu nuane e wo private school na omo ye 2 no ene wo so ofa 4 obi anya adwuma ye cleaners e bedoso wo mo do bedoso security bedoso head enti masa perfect idea John Mahama bonto awo kan so oba free SHS no ontwam and why am na broso because wa shemu nipa bebre
na so we nya mazo enya botre
chamu no oba di budget area na NDPP for say ya ante ono na ka say free SHS called the private for obebom ya ante kwanka ade chen say federal the private ko ade na papa no wo ye no ade a wo ye no wo twe NPP ko mo too much e was so mu tietia break kakra because the eye no there we don't know the yenya ebetumi am MPP no etimi eye strong because ne wo ye bia ye ne wo ye di bubu MPP na pre obeka ne na etena no rectify wo mo so be ready budget ya anti private for nka ade tia na edu sisi ye di 150,000 ko private free SHS abanya ye to abama ne nie enipa ye to abama ne nie
etu elio munya butro
me say me the conditions ato for now wo ma kire say wo mo ne to abama wo mo ekine na bibi bese san ye baba betena ne aba beka
nano no obi say ya dwen wo so abana twa 11 mu ayese ba or the tax for frasa akwakoto mining for so ama manfo di nkomo bebre ba hon na bi sia yo
onim de boys ne ka boys ne say betting tax na watwam no omu hu ikra ko du betting tax na wo so watwam wo ko wi nko ja kankan omu mpe bibia bi mpoda betting tax ni 11 no anu no nani kwase nkoto budget reading no
but eno no hu ni say mining for na say tax for frasa ato omo so no eno hu ni say beboa
mine ya de tax de ato omo so no adenti na emoa de emma ne moani se wodi skana onfanye adwuma
okay
na ye hu se eto na wodi bitu mu mining sector for no ho no a wodi ye adwuma no de ba de wodi aye ni na ye hu ne mo wodi no wodi ntrade ne nyansa amam se wutu mu what you say omu deserve se so mutu ato omu sensase omu kum nipa omu se japade en sase ne betimi asama sase na sini dada ma je saban ne menani da ho en wo se japade se de tuato awusu ni nyina ka ho
and amanfo nso ka se the way are good for no musi make money galamse for no de o musi nyeska no e wo se nka to dodo na sisa ko gu omo so
I'm telling you da bia me ka se aban no kra na akakakra wo munyansa ne nyannuru ho sa aban ne nyansa nyaduru mining sector ho a ane wo mo ye galamsey small scale mining na enka aban hu nyansa ko IMF ko $3 million because the Bank of Ghana team yesterday ni nkonya kra 11.1 million konwa di begu dem but ye ko IMF ne ko $3 million Bank of Ghana dan ya wo sie no wie 270 something dollars but ye ko $3 million enkonwa keke technology e Bank of Ghana dem ye 8 million
so we no say 3 million and 11 million no e be a cedis ne be a dollars
dem we dollars asam na meka kona ko Bank of Ghana de no dollars asam na meka nye cedis na meka it is $3 million near the Bank of Ghana 11 tonkonwa e de agudema nyansa wo mana enti sika ne wa ha but akakwan ye be fa so a ye be hu nyansa na yetimi de nya sika ne de na na adran kwakufu ado kan no yeti sika so ye di kom sika ne yetimi so pa but supervision no ye de be ko small scale mine no ne galamsey no and mining sector ho ne supervise ne ye ne nya sika ne afiri mu no eno na aka hu nim de ni nyansa so it is up to now abandon chassis ontiti engineers ontiti wo mo betimi sponsor wo sa hofama no mo sa technical eye na wo betimi aye adwuma omo mu nko school omo wia wo yemfo omo nto mining sector ho no mo ntimi nya adwuma nye ne na scan ewe krum ha America ne nya asase agudi ahyem se ya kombedi wia so nyina so North Korea ne nya asase agudi ahyem se ya kombedi wia so ene ko ba bi kodu se wia se nyina na ye Israel ne Ghana nkwa na prekese ho na nsan ne ebie na aman foforo bi enso no kra check na hwe aman ho do se na prekese wo nyankopon but nimdie ni nyansa ya mampanyimfo ni nie no eno na amia bedu ntina mse ukọ na akọbọ mpaya mpaya nsere kwatenten fama bibini bi oyeli dada se nyansa ene nimdie fama no
oguje to ablakwa ere abetu dwase passport no nyame adom wa boa me atete so from 500 cedis to 350
another way to reduce NPP as a political party to a solo ban enie passport in 100 Ghana cedis. NPP buy na Adam Kwakufu was pay you 500. Mobile you money chebi was a matter to the about 3.5. Who reduce NPP government no am na be ordinary soloku ban. Very
na make say too early see be kase o.
Too early no and
say 4 years no so.
Ni too early na nya no kura say wate so. Enti ni too early ni say. Enti ti a wate so na meka. E kina oba no begimi a mesa betan ba be kase wo ogimi. Enne de wo hu nyansa abani ba ne 3 months pe won go ba bia wo se mate de wo de call 500 no so satem ne nke be ka se niema nso boy de niema ekọ ani mu Russia ne Ukraine wo yi wo mu guso a wo mu ko enso se Russia ne Ukraine wo no guso ko so de na nso be mate so bra nti enye another way to say we reduce MPP government na amna be near local women's meeting enye ade aba no ye no wo mu three party ni ko akire three MPP ko akire NPP emuomoni na ho eno na wo so wo mu play along no mu jantro no cause answer na Ami Adams asa aba na tia be ka say finance minister na ma wo ye confuse ni ade wo ye kramoni wo ye Ramadan wo gufu enti nko nya microphone ni biam o so kan se Ghana for mo fa nchame eye me re na fi me ho men try and justify and try wo try as a Muslim Ami Adam ade na wo ye sa esa na wo daach wo political career no de amman kramofo anto abamfa mabamia ne nkyese wo mpo mu nia kramoni so be mampanyinu but kramoni mapabie ni won mo potrofo so me yu mu leader eno no mo to obade ti abamia no kramoni mapa bie ni wo beto obade am obi oye liar and bamia prove beyond doubt so oye liar enti no mo to obade ti ano enti okuje to ablakwa times up oye adwuma omo nkoso omo man nye 9 day wonder cause ekoye 9 day wonder yani ya sha se prezi wo mu ya yani be sa mo mate wo mo de enti wo mu nya adwuma no one obi a won sem fata bia mate so obo so resign eye so resign o resign ya na yesi be yi wadi cause obo nam ni ma de kra wo pen Ghana post wo no enti wa resign ono nso nko eni ade enti the brighter me de for now dear so far so good yan twen yenim de wo kina de be maye but for now dear so far so good
quick one erimosi balansana no IGP Dampare won say sem no Kelvin Taylor edi nsem bi tudwa na se de wo kan na wo chiem ti ne nsem no nso mo de ti me pesa hwefo man ko na ye kotie ne nsem no bi na bibia aye fine Kelvin Taylor
say ya me ni age ne ho nyina ne fast I on say nipa de asam no wo kan fa unyina so no tudwa wodi nyina so na ewo no de beto dwa na ekene nipa na ntenya mekanta de a na ko baabi enti nka na trase po adom de ote de bi ntina da bia mbeta meka che say me mpese because who make statement bi defamatory obi betimi de wakosi wo enti ka de ye no kore na ko be o ka no kore wo pidi wo betimi asi court ebi na ka de ye no quick one yenkotie.
Dampare has been sacked by the President of the Republic. Now, sa asemuya abedahui obebusa say na yetete senko fo bi ka say Dampare yentumi nsake no. Na Dampare also the Jumani Germany ye. You know, John Mahama nipa bia, you don't have to provoke him. Say about Ghana mra yede chichire man 90% of politicians in Ghana John Mahama ni muchen omu nyina. Say about governance, the nitty-gritties, the techniques, and how to have your way positively in governance. John Mahama, majority of the so-called think tanks, any intellectuals, any those foolish people parading on your streets say they are intelligent because they speak somebody's language, you know. John Mahama knows the job than all of them. They are foolish. They are just hungry people. Ain't John Mahama is somebody, he smiles a lot. But don't dare provoke John Mahama. Dampare are sacking in them because of those fools who thought to say Dampare could use them to intimidate John Mahama. And I keep telling people, this John Mahama you are seeing is not that John Mahama you knew in 2012, 2013, 2014. This is a new brand. Or your iPhone 17, John Mahama. Or your the latest version. So if you try to think, say, you are a group of people, and now you are groups of people, you can use some tactics to intimidate him, to make him feel, say, he's under pressure, then John Mahama is going to show the other side of him. You, majority, you have not seen. And Dampare being fired today was because of those people Dampare hired to think, say, they can hide behind text messages and courts to make Dampare, who is the president, or Dampare, who was appointed by the president to stay in office. Dampare is a police officer like any police officer. Dampare's position was given to him by the president. The president has the right to sack Dampare, and nobody in Ghana can stop the president from sacking Dampare. That's it. And he said, Dampare is going to hide behind some dumb heads, some foolish idiots who think, say, this is Ghana. We can use the media. We can say things. We can write things for people to think, say, we are intelligent. Dampare cannot be sacked. Then I want to tell you people, say, Sanko for Jimmy, they don't even know why the limit of the president's power and what the president can do at the time. Dampare sacking, it is because of fools like these. It is because of foolish men like these. You're from security analysts. It's because of idiots like these who think, say, John Mahama, they're oilful. John Mahama, there he's easy. We can pressurize him to quell. No, you are the fools who have forced John Mahama to sack Dampare because at a particular time, the president of the republic needs to prove to you people that he is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces and he is the president. People like you, Saman Way, and Kofi Benson, the likes, you fools who think, say, you can impose your foolish mentality on Ghanaians and ideology, you are the fools who got Dampare to be sacked. Mwe Jimmy, you think Ghana, at every time, NDC power, you people can hide behind this foolish brofotan time be amoka and enquasia titles be a damoso to skew the system to favor you guys. You people have been doing this for years. Now, my mention the Kudientia, Dampare sacking, it was easy for the president to do. Now, when somebody says, say, these people have gone to court and that they are going to stop Dampare from being sacked, you need to know, sir, from there now, these people are too foolish to understand. Now, the question here is, when it comes to security matters, when it comes to national security issue, the president should be comfortable with anyone he wants to work with. The president has to make sure Obia oniniye jumebi no trust no. And I'm not saying that Dampare is a bad police officer. He's not. I'm not saying Dampare did not deliver as a police officer. He did. But the issue is the person who is in charge believes say he might be more comfortable with somebody else than Dampare, that does not make Dampare a bad police officer. That does not make Dampare Nipa Bonini. It is the person who wants to govern and people he believes that he can have some idea, trust or he's comfortable with. So for the president to come out and say Dampare is a good person, but I believe that there are some people I can work with that I will be comfortable with, it does not make Dampare a bad police officer. It does not make Dampare a default police officer that will be appointed and nobody can sack him. No. When you do that, then it means to say agenda na etari echino is to make or sabotage the president and the government. Because the Chief Justice now, Modi Assembly Command or a Supreme Court to say, Mobile Bekache to say, nobody should. The president should not even think. Because at this point, you are speculating. In Kofowe Court, omo foolish group when say they are going to tell the Supreme Court to say to say yeah be sack Dampare into the Supreme Court should stop it. The question is, so you are going to court on speculations. How do you build a case based on speculation with Jimmy? And you see, I keep telling Ghanaians to say in Kofowe, they are on TV, they are on radio, and they are wearing some Vietnam suits, and they are making people think some way, Jimmy. You cannot build a case on speculation because of what to say. President saw the sack Dampare. Court, no, the action hasn't happened. What are you going to court to do? Then everybody who was appointed by the president today can go to court and say, in 3 years' time, Minim said John Mahama best sack him. I am telling the court that he should not dare sack me. So who can be sacked in Ghana? Jimmy. You have no intelligence. The foolishness in you, these old boys. Mona mo say Ghana. You are a security analyst, so are you intelligent than anyone? Then if you are going to court today because Dampare was appointed by an appointer or whoever, if the person who appointed Dampare does not have the power to sack Dampare, then any appointee by John Mahama or be a John Mahama appointing in the Biano can go to court tomorrow morning and say, in the future, or so be a appointee of John Mahama, Nebabe Tumako court, I say, in the next 2-3 years, I am sure John Mahama will sack my father. Into today, I'm coming to court to tell the court to stop John Mahama from sacking my father in the next 3 years. That is what we are dealing with. So you go to court based on speculations. How do you go to court based on speculations? The action has not been committed. So if you are going to go to court based on speculations, Judge Papa Ben we are so speculations. Use speculations to judge an issue. In 10 years, that Dampare has not been sacked. How does that case fly? And you see, I keep telling Ghana for say, these people, you have to be careful about Sanko Forum from say we are neutrals. We speak for Ghanaians. We are think tank. We are intellectuals. Makacham say Ghana, majority of intellectuals are foolish. I'm telling you. Yen you anoma mutiti dwom eton tomatoes ayembu omo, carpenter for ayembu omo, hairdressers ayembu omo na omo fie no, omo nim nyansa chenkofo we bebre. These people, when you take the nonsense they learned in school, I'm telling you. Now, a president came into office. He has set up a constitutional review committee. Say, yanshe constitution no, nyame bia ye hunu se entwa ye no, yan amend no, yan tinetene no. Inti se mwanya idea bi kura se Adena president bia ba now we change IGP. Why don't you take your grievances to the committee that is taking care of amending the constitution for it to stop these kind of things? Why don't you go to the committee? Why don't you take your grievances to the committee and tell the committee, say, you know something, this constitution, we want to amend the constitution that no president should come in the future when this thing is actually accepted as Ghanaian as constitution. When anybody comes to be president of this country, that person signing to me and change IGP. Now the Constitutional Review Committee is ongoing. Now the Mokwasiako court on speculations. Are you stupid? How Musku na moko on saying? The same way that Afenyomak in yeah. Kwasiafo, he went to court to restrain the speaker on an action that he has not taken. The same stupidity. Now, if we keep on doing this, we keep on going to court on speculations, we keep on thinking, say, we need to do things to please our friends. How do we build the nation? Mona Musoma King Chairman, Mini Master so. Mona musa de what brofo chairman to munyansa. Mona musa mundiatem. But your actions clearly say Jimmy. You people are the ones derailing the progress of this nation. Because the first thing you do is that you don't go to court on speculations. Because time court, an action had not been taken. It could take 7 years. Now President Nisake Dampare. So what are you going to court on? Now the president has sacked Dampare. So whatever you have presented in court is based on speculations. What are you going to do? Are you going to fuckingly stupidly amend that suit, Nana? Jimmy. And let me tell you people something. The Chief Justice herself, she is not static. She is not constant. The Chief Justice can be sacked. Do you know that? So many things. Nobody, even the President of the Republic, he can be impeached. He can be sacked. So how can you say a police officer who has been appointed by the president, you don't understand it? You are going to court to say nobody can sack Dampare. And these are the things we do. When Jimmy, they are politicians, and they make you believe, say, politics. They are intelligent. They are intelligent people. They are analysts. Kwasiebia are analyst to Ghana. Every fool is an analyst. Jimmy be an analyst. You be free here. They are more platforms, and they are speaking. If you are actually a security analyst, you ask yourself, what will make a president change the IGP? That's the first question you ask yourself. Did the IGP do something wrong? His job, is he actually doing his job? The job that has been given to the IGP, has he been able to fulfill it? Has he been able to make sure that his duties itself, he is paying attention to his duties? Has the IGP proven over the years that you ask yourself those questions. Then you ask yourself, the President of the Republic, does he trust the IGP? If the President does not trust the IGP, what is making the President not to trust the IGP? You are a security analyst. So you tick all these boxes. Then you have to come to a conclusion. Someone will say, so would the president be right to sack IGP? Because the issue is, it's not about sacking the person. It is not about Dampare as a human being. It is about the office he occupies. Do we trust what is coming out of the office? Can the president trust him? The decisions he takes, or he has taken, or he's about to take? These are things, security analysts, you sit and you ask, Dampare gather all of you guys in a room and tell you, go and do bidding for me. Intanopa 6, it will be wrong for you to sack Dampare. It will be wrong. The Constitutional Review Committee is there. We don't want the president to be appointing the IGPs, go there and put your fucking grievances there. They will infuse it into what they are doing. Now, out of that stupidity, I'm a president now, Pam Dampare. You people caused his downfall. For all you know, my intelligence, say the president was not even taking decision on Dampare. Yes, the president wasn't going to sack Dampare. But you people wanted to test the president. The president did not have, he wasn't even planning on sacking Dampare. He wanted to give Dampare time. The president wasn't even thinking. But you people, because Moya Sadia Wayache, and you have been doing this to presidents, you have been doing this to leaders. All that you people do, they say, Mochain, Obi take your office spec. Automatically, you have intelligence about everything. Oh, we have learned it. Oh, we know this. Oh, we are an analyst. Oh, we are the certificateless analysis. Stupid analysis. How do you go to court on speculation? How do you go to court on speculation? The president has the right to sack Dampare, and he has sacked him. All because of you fools. Now, the president, when he came into office, gave Dampare job to do. The Dampare do the job. And this is going to go down. The CID boss. Because you see, Dampare, technically the police force, he takes care of administrative job. Dampare does not go down to do investigations. So when the president of the republic said, issue order, and I said, issue statement, and now issue green paper, now or instructed IGP, now or instructed the head of the police, now or stating what document him say, I need investigations to be done. The president is indirectly telling Dampare, say, you don't go to the ground. You don't go down there to do investigations. make sure the person who is in charge of investigations does the investigations.